Rather than making them or talking about putting up a fence, why don't we work out some recognition of our mutual problems, make it possible for them to come here legally with a work permit, and then while they're working and earning here, they pay taxes here. And when they want to go back, they can go back, and they can cross and open the border both ways.
Build that wall. 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 Build that wall.
And the wall just got 10 feet taller, believe me.
I also want to speak tonight directly to Muslims throughout the world. We respect your faith. It's practiced freely by many millions of Americans and by millions more in countries that America counts as friends. Its teachings are good and peaceful.
Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States.
And now I sign legislation which takes a sledgehammer to another wall, one which has for too many generations separated Americans with disabilities from the freedom they could glimpse but not grasp. We will not accept, we will not excuse, we will not tolerate discrimination in America.
Written by a nice reporter. Now the poor guy, you got to see this guy. Oh, I don't know what I said. I don't remember. He's going like, I don't remember. Oh, maybe that's what I said.
We're doing two things. We're creating a whole society of really honorable, decent, family-loving people that are in violation of the law. And secondly, we're exacerbating relations with Mexico. These are good people, strong people. Part of my family is a Mexican.
They're bringing drugs. They're bringing crime. They're rapists.
I have long believed some of these practices amounted to torture, as a reasonable person would define it, especially, but not only, the practice of waterboarding, which is a mock execution and an exquisite form of torture.
Would I approve waterboarding? You bet your ass I would. In a heartbeat.
But they really are just solid kids. They don't have an attitude. They're courteous and kind to everybody. They work hard. They don't feel like they're entitled to anything.
If Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her. You know.
If there is one message that echoes forth from this conference, let it be that human rights are women's rights and women's rights are human rights once and for all.
I tend to like beautiful women more than unattractive women. I don't know, maybe that makes me bad.
I see. So you treat women with respect?
I can't say that either.
All right, good.
I create stars. I love creating stars. Unfortunately, after they're a star, the fun is over for me. It's like a creation process. It's almost like creating a building. It's pretty sad.
By no choice of your own, you've entered the ranks of those who throughout our history have undergone the ordeal of imprisonment. And like those others, you are special to us.
McCain's injuries left him unable to lift his arms above his chest to this day. The enemy offered their celebrity prisoner early release. When McCain refused, he was tortured more.
So I never liked him as much after that, because I don't like losers. But Frank, let me get to it. He hit me. He's not a war hero.
He's a war hero.
He's a war hero.
5.5 years.
He's a war hero because he was captured. I like people that weren't captured, okay? I hate to tell you.
Do you agree with that?
He's a war hero because he was captured.
We all know that human activities are changing the atmosphere in unexpected and in unprecedented ways.
But I don't believe that what they say. I think it's a big scam for a lot of people to make a lot of money.
So wait a minute. So if I take hairspray and if I spray it in my apartment, which is all sealed, and you're telling me that affects the ozone layer? Yes. I say no way, folks. No way.
Mr. and Mrs. Mansour, America owes you a debt that can never be repaid. This nation will always cherish the memory of your son. We will not let his life go in vain. This nation will always honor the sacrifice he made. May God comfort you. May God bless America.
If you look at his wife, she was standing there. She had nothing to say. Maybe she wasn't allowed to have anything to say.
You and I are told increasingly we have to choose between a left or right. Well, I'd like to suggest there is no such thing as a left or right. There's only an up or down. Man's old age dream, the ultimate in individual freedom consistent with law and order, or down to the ant-heap of totalitarianism. And regardless of their sincerity, their humanitarian motives, those who would trade our freedom for security have embarked on this downward course.